Well, anyway, that was another chapter. Let's not get into that one. I apologize for that diversion. It was just a stray memory, and or I guess, or your a rationalization. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Yeah, I'm trying to rationalize my getting out of that relationship. But yeah, well, I did. I did. Oh, but yeah. Oh, it was, yeah, it was, I, there's a certain fondness for that craziness that I went through and survived. It's like to say, I saw, it's like a period of time as, I was kind of like in a certain kind of jail. You know, it's kind of confinement, a certain kind of confinement. It confines my behavior. Or wanting to just be free to say things without the expense of threat or fear of some kind of you know, outburst. Maybe end up being a painful experience for me. So, well, I'm trying to justify my getting out of that one, but going back, Osceola. This must have been in 1977, 78. I hear my wife calling me for lunch, so I'm going to take a momentary break and I'll be right back with you. Resume. Here we are. Okay, back to the story at hand. My encounter with a couple of dudes in this Osceola bar. It's one of those places, kind of daring hangout type, hillbilly bar type things. Places I'd go just routinely. And you know, I'm so my mantra about peace is not new today. I've always been about peace. I never went into places looking for trouble. I don't know. I just felt comfortable around people, and you know, I like something maybe what would maybe attract me. It could be a band playing in a particular little bar somewhere or something like that, or yeah, or something you'd be like, hey, a place to hang out and have some fun time with. You know, kind of places I'd jump in and dive in there. I don't know. I never thought about, you know, ethnicity. Maybe I should have. Maybe more aware. I mean, you know, totally white guy. So, you know, it just, you know, I think it's a spiritual energy thing because I go into these places and it could be like, it could be all redneck bar. It could be an all black bar. It could be a gay bar. And you know, anything. And I just could always feel so comfortable. I mean, it wouldn't. It's like you're communing with, you know, with spirits, and it always had the beautiful, loving grace of being paired up with some, you know, so many beautiful people in some of these obscure, crazy places. I know, it's like, yeah, talk about, you know, being escorted around Kalamazoo's, I guess, hip community or whatever we call it. You know? Anyway, back to our story here. This little one of these redneck bars, and I always like to go in there and sit at the bar, and meet up with strangers or something. People just talk. Well, I bought my this date. What they ultimately ended up being my second wife. Yeah, basically, I think I was first outside that meeting at that. I think we met a couple times at that club. But this is the first time outside it. You know, I picked her up. And, or no, I think we. No, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Oh no, I think I met her there. Yeah, I met her there. I met her there. Yeah, come think of it. I didn't pick her up. I met her there. We sat down at the bar. Very friendly bartender. Doing these oozos or something like that. Ouzo. And, I started out with like a beer. And, about 3 or 4 free oozos. He's passing it around. And this some kind of Greek liquor. I'm not sure what it was. It's something kind of what is that? Really a licorice taste to it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to remember this. Yeah, I'm not big. Names. On alcohol. Things like that. Yeah, that's it. It just doesn't come to my top of my head. I said, yeah. Not a connoisseur of many drinks, anyway. So, yeah, I had about 3 or 4 of those, plus probably 2 beers. And there's this pool table out there, and 2 guys out there, and I was there, click, and all of a sudden, the balls stopped rolling on the table, and then I heard this loud language between 2 guys up there. I was like, what the hell? I think I was loaded, and I was like, hey, in my head, I said, yeah, let's break this up. Let's go over there and make it nice. And I think they were getting ready to fisticuffs, and then they were getting really violent with each other. I said, hey, come on, guys. And I was going to say, let's, and I said, I just said that, and the next thing I remember is being, like these neon lights over my head, bright white lights over my head, laying on my back. Oh my God, am I in heaven? No. Then I saw a head pull over, kind of a uniform body. You okay, sir? Yeah, we just picked you up out there at the bar. We're taking you to the hospital. Make sure everything's okay. It was like about 3 o'clock in the morning. Holy crap. So, yeah, that was my encounter. Wow. Dang. Oh, yeah, so I went back the next day to pick up my pickup truck. That's what I drove. Yeah. Oh, Chevy C1970. Is that C10 or something like that? Step side wheel well with a spare wheel in this tire. Short bed. Oh, nice body style. Yeah, it's a neat truck. Anyway, I got a cab from the hospital back. I spent the night there, and they fed me steak and everything, which was weird. No, they actually literally did, but my I didn't. I knew something had happened. The side of my face on my right side, jaw was sore. This whole right side was like swollen. And went back to my truck, and the bartender, it was like in the afternoon, but I got there the next day. He was on duty again. Hey, he said, oh man, he says, I said, oh, I feel so bad. So one guy with big cowboy boots, sitting there kicking you in your face with his boot. And I know it's the same slide. And yeah, it did it. I recovered, from. I don't think it was broken. I don't know. I think it did. I think they did an X-ray on that. Yeah, but that comes to my mind. Say, potentially, maybe some kind of maybe the optical nerve could have been, maybe the jarred the eyeball or something. I don't know sure how that connection works. If it's how that might have potentially affected. But it might be something that would heal in a healing cycle. But maybe there would be structurally weak points in its existence from the injury to begin with. Maybe I don't think. Maybe that's what's causing the diminishing of the nervous system in this right eye. I mean, that's what's being, or yeah, for the optical nerve. Yeah, like somewhere in the middle, some of the nerves are not, alive enough to, I don't know, energize those particular nerves and awaken them, make them alive. Yes. Yeah. Being silly. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Just got to a momentary thought blockage. Yeah. Ensconced in a segment, a submental issue to others that were dragging on into my life, and it caused my outward consciousness to be turned inward, and I began to live inside my head for those few moments. I apologize for that disruption, but I'll share everything about that with you in the upcoming video, and you'll find some interest in it, I'm sure. Tell me what you think.